everyone, welcome to another episode of Tea Talk. My name is Samba, and I have my co-host
Cleopatra.
And I'm Annabelle.
So today we're talking premarital sex. Premarital sex is something everyone's been talking about in the society, in churches. Parents tell the youths, and even the youths are talking about it. Some people think premarital sex is good, while others think it's bad. For me, I think it has an advantage and a disadvantage. And as much as we try to shy away from it, sex is very important. And we must know what we're getting into, especially when it comes to do with marriage, because marriage is a one-way in and no way out. It's not like a relationship where you have a back door. You can always say, hey,
no,
I'm not doing this and I'm going out.
I'm out.
But marriage, once you get in, you're in for real.
It's over between us, like me and you, over.
And be sure that you really want this. It's either you know that, hey, this guy is good or he's not good. I'm not saying go around sleep with different people.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, but hitting it once would be such a bad idea. You know, like.
No.
No what?
Premarital sex is wrong.
Why?
It's wrong. It's a sin. You don't have to have sex before marriage.
I see.
Marriage. And if it has a small car, or stick with your car, so you can masturbate or something.
You just said,
so premarital sex.
you just talked about the holy scripture now.
No, premarital sex is wrong. You don't have sex before marriage. It has to be after marriage. And if he has a small car, or stick with your car. You love the person, so I think sex is not a big issue in marriage though.
Okay, but the question is, sex is very important in marriage. Don't you ever say it's not like a big issue. It is.
Okay, fine,
because
it's
a lot of
issue.
times, men don't like the way their wives perform in bed and they go out, excuse me. And women also don't like the way their husbands perform in bed and they go out.
The point.
Now, does it tell you that sex is not important? Like all of this point right now, does it still tell you that sex is not important?
The point
sex
is
is important, I get it. But I'm trying to say you need to stay till marriage before you have sex. And it has to be with the right person. Do you understand me? You don't have to start saying, oh, he has a small dick, he has a big dick. Do you understand? You just have to, you're a woman, you know how to fit in your marriage life or something. And if you've had sex, I'm a virgin. If you've had sex before marriage, fine. But it's a sin. You need to get it straight into your head that it's a sin.
the point that you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad.
I'm not saying I don't like
Listen,
it.
the point that if you're a virgin,
to my husband.
All right, so
the point that if you're a virgin, you like it, you want to keep it for your husband or whatsoever you want to get married to, doesn't mean other people can just give it one hit and know how it feels like.
Girl.
I don't see a reason why I am trying to starve myself, knowing fully well the consequences, what it may be when I try to go along. You may try keeping it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but sweetie, do you know it's better for what? You're going to stay in that relationship for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I can't cope with that.
I believe you.
I can cope with that.
I can't cope with that.
Okay,
How will
well,
I marry?
well, a lot of people have said that they can cope with whatever it is that marriage comes with. And at the long run, we have a lot of divorce.
Yes.
Divorces are flying around like...
Disturbing us up and down, disturbing the newspapers.
It is not even sex. Sometimes it's not sex. Sometimes it's the fact that maybe...
Character-wise,
yes,
attitude.
domestic
And
violence and
let it be
everything.
character-wise or anything.
Okay,
Wise or
but
anything.
now, sex is very important. I can remember a woman who divorced her husband simply because she said his manhood is too big.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
if
What?
she had touched it from Beyonce,
Yes.
hashtag
There won't be
touch it,
any
baby, I
problem.
know what it is.
There won't be.
There won't be a problem.
Because assuming she knew this was what she was entering, she was going through. Come on, she could actually say no,
Okay, but
man.
who buys a shoe without fitting it?
I don't know.
Who buys a dress without fitting
I
it?
do.
If you go on your wedding day and you want to get a wedding dress, please don't try it on. I mean, like all the designers out there, whether abroad, in Nigeria, in Africa, everywhere. If Annabelle, look at her face closely. If Annabelle ever comes to try out your wedding dresses,
I will
please,
definitely test it out.
just
I will try it on, guys. I will try it.
okay. So right now we have a guest in the house, a man in the picture, and this is gonna get really interesting. His name is Chike. Chike is an actor, a writer, and a producer. More like he has a sense of humor. So before we go on with the show, I would like to ask you a personal question. I mean, you came in here looking all, no, don't touch me, hashtag, I'm not a bad boy. Okay, now let me ask you, we're talking premarital sex.
Yeah.
I know that you men like to test a lot of waters, but I just want to know if you're on the same page with Cleo and I, or you are on the same page with Annabelle. Now I need to ask you, if you're gonna get married to a girl and you know, like you are 100% sure that she's not a virgin, would you like to have like a little taste of the cake before? Come on, this question is not for you, Annabelle. I don't know. What's up with her?
I don't understand. Like, I'm
Okay,
just
so,
getting.
Chike, over to you. I need to ask you, would you like to have a piece of that cake, or you're just gonna leave the cake all beautifully done until that special night?
Okay. So I like the question.
Chicken, just don't break my heart.
No, I'm not going to break it. I'm going to say it in a way that is going to put you right where you want to be.
Oh yeah?
Okay, so this is the thing. So I'm not a virgin. And your question is, if she's not a virgin.
Yeah, she's not.
Okay, so if she's not a virgin, sincerely, I'm going to want to hit it. Because I want to know what my wife is going to bring.
Hashtag hit it and stay, not hit it and run.
No, he's explaining.
No, sincerely, I wouldn't mind having a taste of what she has, because to me, sex it plays a very key role in determining how long I'll stay with my wife.
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
But she has to like it, so I want to know if she likes it. You understand?
That's so
virgin,
sugary.
No problem. If she's a virgin, no problem.
Yeah, you can wait.
If she's a virgin, I will wait. I promise. All right.
Why?
No, Annabelle, let me.
Oh my God!
Hold on.
Sex.
Hold on a bit.
Chike, please, I'm 5. Yeah.
90% sex out of all relationships. There's nothing that God has to offer.
Okay, wait, hold on. We're not, Annabelle, hold on, don't digress. We're not talking about the girl offering or nothing. We're talking about sex. We're talking about sex from the female and the male angle.
Yeah.
Now listen to me. No matter how much we try to shy away from it, sex is very important. I repeat.
Yes.
Sex
It's
is
very important.
No, now listen. If you get in a marriage, you need financial stability. You need physical, emotional stability is very important. Why do you think that sometimes in court, when people want to have a divorce, the only time that they can actually grant you a divorce is maybe the wife or the husband says is not satisfying me sexually. At that point, you don't have a choice because sex is important.
Exactly.
We're running away from things that are important, and then the churches will tell you don't have sex until your wedding night. Don't do this. I'm not saying don't be holy, but I'm saying that if you hit it once before the marriage and you know what's up, I know that this guy is good. Just once. Hitting it once is allowed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go hit it like pop, pop, pop. I'm just saying.
Go eat it like pop, pop, pop.
There are lots of things.
Okay.
Guys.
Okay, now let me ask you, Annabelle. This question is for you right now because it looks like Annabelle is so not agreeing with the fact that sex is important.
Exactly.
So, Annabelle, I need to ask you like a very sensitive question. You believe so much in the Holy Book. Oh my God, I'm so. Yeah, so now I want to ask you, if you are a virgin and you want to keep yourself for your husband until your wedding night, but you are busy, playing some hanky-panky, hashtag.
Yeah. Down. She's doing it down.
Yeah, you're doing the douche.
Down. You're playing with it. Why?
Would you say that it is right for you to do that?
So hold on. Listen here, you said something. You said if I was a virgin or something. I'm a virgin, meaning mentally, physically, I've not been touched before. I am a virgin. That's at all. Right one, guys. If it's the right person for me, why wouldn't I? Listen, I'm trying to say something to you. If it's the right person, I can risk it. Just like when I know probably like 2 weeks to a wedding or something, when I'm engaged. But if I'm definitely sure I'm not the right person, I don't want to risk it.
No, listen to me. Don't get me wrong.
So hold on. Please. No. Chike.
That thing.
Chike, I want to ask a question. I want to ask her a question. How would you know the right person?
Guy, you pray about it like the Holy Books shows us so many ways.
Okay, well, let me burst your bubbles. Actually, engagement can be called off in second. In a second. Now, listen to me, viewers. I'm not saying that for every boyfriend you have, go around sleeping with him, sleep with every guy just so you know he's the right one. When you are pretty sure that, hey, this dude wants something, he wants to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
and then you're pretty sure that he's taking it to the next level, I mean, hitting it once would be a bad idea.
But can I cut you there? So let me just chip in this. Now you are saying they can test, right? I'm on your side. I'm not testing people.
You
no,
gotta be your
I'm with you. But
No,
I
you're
just
not
want this point is going to help you out. It's going to help you out. Now you're saying she can hit it once. So she tries this guy today. She tries this guy today, and she doesn't like his dick. It's small. So it's a no-no for her. She leaves that guy, goes over to the next guy. I'm dating this next guy and I have to try. So this guy has a good dick, but he cannot use it. So I'm still not satisfied. I leave this guy, I go on to the next guy. Right? So I go on to the next guy.
I'm going to answer the question.
And he's good. He satisfies me, but
Yeah.
he satisfies me, but he's not. His attitude towards me is different. So I'm leaving it and I'm going on to the next guy.
Even men, they will say their wife. Have you not seen a situation whereby a man is complaining that whenever he wants to make love to his wife, it's not just getting it, it's not coming.
Yeah.
Because she's too rigid.
And men talk about sex a lot.
I'm telling you.
She's too rigid, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But those are the things that you should have seen before you even got in.
No, but they're therapy for everything. No,
I have a friend.
How many black people go for therapy?
Okay.
No, a question.
This is my belief, The reason why I'm saying this is, okay, so I'm not a virgin yet, but
really?
this reason is not the reason.
You're not?
Why I'm not.
Your
a
mama's
virgin.
watching this show.
No,
Yeah.
she's watching.
Not even
She
as
probably
much
has
that.
I'm saying is, I'm not a virgin not because of these reasons you're saying.
You chose not to be a virgin.
It's the point, like it just happened.
You
that
just chose.
I like.
Yeah, life
It wasn't
happens.
Because I wanted
thought
to
of
know
it.
if she's this or if she's that. You understand? But what I'm saying is, if my wife is a virgin, we marry and she's not good, maybe she.
You teach her.
I don't even have to teach her this. I just believe she has to go for therapy. I'll try my best to make her like it or make her as active as I want. You get? I'll try to make her as active as I want. But if she's still feeling, maybe I'll have to send her to my mom to teach her.
Okay, so before we go on with the discussion, guys,
But
before
not
we
like divorce though.
Can I say something?
so before we
Just stay with our mom.
before we listen to Annabelle say something, if you're a man and you have a girlfriend who's a virgin and you want to get married to her, please allow her to keep her virginity. Okay, that's very important to me. Now, I am not advocating for people to go around sleeping around, but if you are not a virgin and you want to get married to a man who is not a virgin, please, it's not a bad idea if you hit it once. Hit it and be sure it's good food. I mean, I cannot be cooking and not taste if the food is good, especially if I'm cooking in a restaurant.
I'm not cooking.
Where is that the one?
Okay, so Annabelle.
To all married women out there, and if you feel you're not getting it right in your marriage or something, your relationship life or your sexual life is not spiced up enough, at least like this life has been made so easy. You can watch all those things on the internet and stuff. So you can spice up your relationships. You can spice up your sexual life. Do crazy things with your husband. And I'm saying premarital sex is bad. You wait till you get married or stuff like that. You just need to figure out a way of being good. You don't need to. You cannot displease. You cannot displease yourself and please someone. So I'm saying, do not displease yourself to please someone. That's all.
A friend once told me that she was a virgin. I mean, yeah, she wanted to keep herself and everything. And then at some point, she's like, okay, this is the guy I want to get married to. Everything was said, tried everything. And then a week to the white wedding, she's like, okay, she should just have her. And trust me, it was bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah. And she started thinking to herself, why didn't I even know the sense? Look, listen, there are certain ways you could know if a man, I mean, through the romance, you could know if this guy is animalistic in bed, if he's gonna go like, hell, tiger. No, hold on a bit. Romance, a little romance can even make you, you can actually know if the guy is good just by having romance. I'm not saying have a relationship where you're all, no, maybe you guys want to have a conversation or you're together alone time and he's over here, you're over here just because you don't want to touch each other and you're over. I mean, you are not a virgin. You're a virgin, but you have communication. Do you kiss? Okay.
Oh.
So you can tell from the kiss if he's a good kisser or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you indulge in romance?
No.
Okay. Well, this is the wrong person right now. But so,
Okay, yes,
but if you are together with a guy, I mean, romance and kissing can sometimes make you to actually know
Have
if
an
this
idea.
guy, yes, you can have an idea, like just a little idea, like
How's it
okay,
going to be?
at least see him a bit, touch it from the towel, if not skin to skin hand, maybe
From
just
your hand.
from the
No,
towel,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
you
From
know.
here, just.
When you thought
Oh.
that bad thing was gonna happen.
No, from the towel you can touch it and know,
I thought you
okay,
said
is
you're
this
virgin, you
good?
have self-control.
Exactly.
Don't you?
You
So are you not
should.
telling me not to touch you?
I'm saying you touches the guy. You hold the thing. You think the guy wants to let go?
No. It all depends. If your man is an understanding man, he knows that, hey, my girlfriend is a virgin and she wants to keep it till marriage. If you touch him, he knows that you're just touching. He's not assuming that you want it. So if you're a virgin, you should have self-control. Besides, if you haven't tasted the forbidden fruit before, there is
Or are
no
you
way.
saying you don't have
It
self-control?
will only lead you to them to more to wanting it.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Really, chicken?
Leave it to wanting it now. Ah,
Just so she
So
can
are you
have virginity.
saying you can?
Just so she
Are you
can-
saying you can give it a try?
I'm not a virgin. I cannot give it a try.
Okay, so Annabelle, so Annabelle is a virgin.
Did you hear him?
If her boyfriend is watching this show, you know, it's in situations like this where you, no, wait, hold on. Situations like this when you go for marriages and then the groom says, "I'm so happy, everyone. Thanks for coming for my wedding. I'm happy to announce that my wife is a virgin," and then maybe like. Like 5 exes are in the wedding and everyone's like, okay, did I hear right? No, you gotta be kidding. I hit that like last week.
You know.
You know?
Have you heard of re-virginizing though?
See, we're not talking chicken.
All right, guys,
That now.
that's a show or topic for another day. For now, we have to go. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platform, on all social media platform, Lekki TV. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at official_Ella Samba. And on Facebook is Ella Samba. And you can also follow my co-host Cleo.
Here on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Sophia Cleopatra or CP Wagwan.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, you can follow me at official_Beleni.
I was hoping to hear virgin in it. You?
Okay, on Instagram you can follow me at agelessk.
Oh, you're 50.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Nah.
that's okay.